Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University, Mankato. We're going to look at 4 post-reading activities, simple things that you can use with any story. The first one is a comparison chart. Compare and contrast. This is a thinking skill, but using this graphic organizer makes it easier. It's similar to a Venn diagram, except this is more concrete. You can compare characters, stories, anything. Similarities there, differences there. Simply another way to interact with ideas in the story. Ordering. I call this an order riser. Many of the standards ask students to put things in order. List the items on one side and then put them in order on the other side. This graphic organizer helps them. First they generate the ideas and then they put them in order. However, order does not always have to be chronological order. It could be from happiest to least happy, scary to sad, important to not important. So you list the items or events that occurred in a story, then determine the order. The nice thing about this is that you can use it for your real life as well. I love stories that reflect real life. 3 things that happened this week, put them in order from most important to least, happiest to not happiest. Same with comparison chart. Compare yourself to a character in the story, to another character, etc. Plot profile is a great activity that can be done with stories as well as real life. You simply list events using a line graph, and then you rate them. This person rated from bad to good. So list story events and then rate them somehow, and you can decide scary to not scary. This person rated, and this is from The Wizard of Oz. Happy to sad, etc. Again, I like this. You could do this at the end of the week. Things that have happened this week, things that happened today, things that have happened in my life. Making those real life connections. Character map. In the story, identify one interesting or important character. You could also say, from your life, identify one interesting or important character. There's the character, 2 adjectives or descriptors in things that personify that adjective or descriptor. Again, story character, 2 adjectives, descriptors, and events or things that personify that adjective. Okay, just kind of a brief review. I promote a holistic approach to literacy instruction. We recognize there are 6 ways to recognize words, and we teach students all 6 of them. Use context clues, word families, phonograms or word analysis, morphemic analysis. It's okay to skip the word if you're still creating meaning. Ask a friend. And phonics. Phonics is an important tool. It should not be the only tool. Phonics is the least efficient in terms of the amount of thinking space it takes up in short-term memory. That does not mean we do not teach phonics in whole language or holistic approaches. Yes, we teach phonics explicitly. However, reading is not phonics. Phonics is a part of reading. These activities and more can be found in my textbook. Teachers' number 1 job is to help children fall in love with books. Anything after that is easy. Please let our children read.